Hey, yo, what's poppin', yo? So today we'll be making crumbl cookies, and if you've never heard of the place, it's this really big, it's not even a restaurant, it's a place you walk into and buy cookies, and they're insanely overpriced. For 3 cookies, I think it's just probably like $12. Fucking crazy. Anyways, they're super popular on TikTok, and basically all it is, imagine like those Toll House cookies. It's that, but like glorified and actually like made correctly without all the scary shit in there. But recently on TikTok, I've seen all these people's cookies being fucked up, like they got ran over. So the nearest one to me is about 3 hours away. I'm not about to drive that far for a fucking cookie. So I'm gonna make them. The ones I'm making today are the chocolate chip ones because I hate making frosting, and that's like half of their cookies. The first thing we gotta do is fucking cut up a cup of butter. I thought butter was like half a stick, like a cup of butter was half a stick. It's 2 fucking sticks of butter, but luckily you don't have to have it come to room temperature. And so it's not as annoying as it could be. So like, you know, don't get pissed about, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Also on TikTok, I've been seeing these people, I don't know who they are. They're making sandwiches with like a full stick of butter in them. It's like they're camping or something. They put a full stick of butter in this like sandwich, and then they grill it over a fire and fucking eat that shit. And I just wonder how they're still alive, you know, because people always make, you know, jokes about American food, and it's right. Like, you literally go to a state fair and you can get a fried stick of butter. It's no different. But I just wonder how these people stay alive, you know, as I'm putting, I don't know how many fucking grams of fat this is into these cookies, but gotta do what you gotta do. Let me get a rag real quick. So if you want to make these, it's not that complicated. It takes like 10 minutes to bake. So I'll leave the fucking, what the fuck is this called? I'll leave the recipe in the description. Something I don't understand though, not to miscredit this whole video, but she makes this whole fucking recipe, right? And then she's like, by the way, these aren't accurate. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're making me spend all this time. Hold on, I'm trying to find the recipe. It's either this chick or some other chick. I was looking at multiple recipes to make sure that this is like pretty simple. And she was like, oh, by the way, this isn't how they make them. And I'm like, well, you made the fucking recipe, so it better be. It's halfway my fault because I didn't make this flour ahead. It's supposed to be cake flour. It's just all-purpose flour with cornstarch. I looked it up, that's how you substitute it. So anyways, it is half a cup with white sugar. Now, if you've watched any of my cooking videos before, this is the only fucking cup I use, because all the measurements are inside this cup. Same with this. This is a teaspoon because it asks for teaspoons, but if it's a tablespoon, I will only be using these 2 things for measurement. Does it fuck stuff up? Not really. Most of the stuff I've made has came out well, unless I did it without a recipe. So you just kind of use your eye and you save a lot of dishes. That's why I don't bake often, because the amount of dishes you use is fucking stupid. So normally people make these videos and they read shit ahead of time. You can't see my head, but ahead. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna put this vanilla in here and then I'll just get it mixed up since it's the most annoying part. Okay, so I'm back. Did I fuck up? Yeah, I mean, so here's the problem. Whenever I set that back there, when I had the sugar and butter together, I was supposed to mix it then, but I grabbed it, came back and added eggs and vanilla. What I was supposed to do was mix the butter and sugar, just that together for about 3 or 5 minutes, and then I was supposed to add the eggs and vanilla. The reason being, I think, is because if you like over mix the eggs, I think it fucks up the protein in the egg or something, screws everything up. So what I did, met them in the middle, mixed it for like 2 minutes. We'll see what happens, because if I mix the butter for like 5 minutes, it's not gonna look any different. That shit's cold butter. You can't make it really look smooth. So I'm gonna just hope for the best. But anyways, got that done, and then we put in the flour, baking soda, and all that, so I'm gonna go grab the bowl. Okay, so it looks like fucking oatmeal, but like I said, it's cold butter, so like, I think no matter really what happens, it'll look chunky, so yeah. This is the cake flour that I made, and now I gotta add 1 1/2 cups of normal flour. So, where's the cover to this? Here we go. I never listen. I'm not trying to be like a Facebook mom with a mini meme, but like I never listen to what they say with chocolate chips because like just add however many the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? I should probably. I'm gonna mix this first. This flour is about to go everywhere. I'm gonna mix this first, add the chocolate chips, and then I'll be back with y'all once I start putting it on the. Are these melted? No, we're good. Okay, so here's the finished dough. I added basically the whole bag of chocolate chips. This shit is like fucking thick. It's probably because the 2 sticks of butter. I just hope they are like as, because in the fucking picture they were like this tall, bro. Well, like this tall. So they better turn out. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in the oven. Set it to 375. I thought I had it preheated like fucking half an hour ago. No, never turned it on. My least favorite part about making cookies is putting them on the fucking baking sheet. Got the parchment paper on deck. Try my best. But yeah, this shit's fucking annoying. It covered like my whole hand. Look at this. Crazy. Okay, so I got them on the baking sheet. So this probably makes around 18 to 20 cookies because this is 9 right here. And I still got like half the dough left. But I'm gonna throw these in the oven, clean up all this shit, and then probably make another rack because like, I mean, I could freeze it. I'm gonna freeze it because I don't feel like having a shit ton of cookies around. So yeah. Okay, so they just got done. So let's check this shit out. Yo, they look fire, bro. And they said just till it's golden brown and let them sit for like 10 minutes. I've never had cookies like this high up. So I'm gonna check up a picture on my iPad real quick and let's compare them. Okay, so here's what they look like from the restaurant. And honestly, bro, I think ours looks better. Here's a fucked up one. That shit looks like it has dandruff. But anyways, bro, we'll see how it looks when they cool down because these are actually cooled down. Those are fresh out the oven, so they'll probably shrink a little. But so far, I think these look worse than the ones we made. So okay, so they basically kept their shape. This one's a little undercooked, so I'm gonna eat it. The rest seem fine. I probably would put it in for like 11, 12 minutes, not just 10. But yeah. All right, a little bit out of a different angle, but this is like very soft. I don't know. I think they might need to go back in the oven for a little bit because like, you see that? But we're gonna try it anyways. So this is what it looks like. They're raw. So I gotta put them back in the oven, but like once it tastes like an actual cookie, I know they'll be fire as hell, but the timing was really off on the recipe. She just said 10 minutes. Probably need about 13 more. Not 13 minutes, more minutes, like 13 minutes in total. So I'm gonna throw the oven back on, finish them off, but I know for sure like once they're cooled down and actually cooked, they'll be fucking crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'll leave the link in the description to make these at home. They take no longer than normal cookies, so definitely worth it for how different they are to all the other cookies I made. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.